Understanding the Atayal Tribe. Discovering Maybalay, created by USR Project of Hsinchu University. 2025. Part 1. Overview. Taiwan's indigenous peoples. Currently, Taiwan's indigenous population is nearly 590,000, accounting for approximately 2.5% of the total population. 16 officially recognized tribes include the Amis, Tayal, Paiwan, Bunun, Puyuma, Lukai, Tsu, Saisiat, Yami, Sao, Gavalan, Teruku, Sakizaya, Sidik, Hla'alua, and Kanakanavu. Each tribe possesses its own unique culture, language, customs, and social structure, making them a cherished treasure of Taiwan's cultural heritage. The facial tattooing tribes. Facial tattooing is a symbol of adulthood among the Tayal people, serving not only as an aesthetic and protective feature, but also representing traditional cultural values. Men could undergo facial tattooing after taking a head or succeeding in hunting, while women could do so after mastering weaving. Additionally, facial tattoos serve as a criterion for ancestors to identify Tayal descendants after death, allowing them to enter the ancestral realm. This cultural practice is shared by the Sidik and Teruku tribes, collectively referred to as the facial tattooing tribes. Origin legends of the Tayal tribe. The Tayal tribe is divided into two linguistic groups, Skull Lake and Seoli, each with its own origin legend. Despite variations, their myths generally describe ancestors emerging from a split boulder and migrating to different places to establish villages. The Skull Lake group believes the boulder is located in Pinspkan, Renai Township, Hsinchu County, while the Seoli group considers their origin to be at Papakwaka, situated at the border between Janshi Township, Hsinchu County, and Tai'an Township, Miaoli County. Distribution of the Tayal Tribe. The Tayal Tribe is distributed across the mountainous regions of northern and central Taiwan, spanning 7 counties and cities: New Taipei, Taoyuan, Hsinchu, Miaoli, Taichung, Nantou, and Yilan. It is the most geographically widespread indigenous group in Taiwan. The Skull Lake group is primarily located in Wulai at New Taipei, Fusing at Taoyuan, Jianxi at Hsinchu, and Heping at Taichung. The Seoli group is mainly found in Wufeng and Jianxi at Hsinchu, Tai'an at Miaoli, Heping at Taichung, Ren'ai at Nantou, as well as Datong and Nan'ao at Yilan. Indigenous peoples of Hsinchu County. The indigenous peoples of Hsinchu County primarily include the Tayal, Saisiat, Amis, and Paiwan tribes. Among the lowland indigenous groups, the Amis are the most numerous, while the Tayal dominate among the highland indigenous groups. The Tayal tribe is concentrated in Wufeng, Jianxi, and Guanxi. The Saisiat, who rank second in population, mainly reside in Da'ai village, Wufeng Township, forming the northern Saisiat group, which is distinct from the southern Saisiat group predominantly found in Nanzhuang and Shitan townships of Miaoli County. Indigenous peoples of Wufeng Township. Wufeng Township is one of the primary areas of indigenous distribution in Hsinchu County and the county's second largest township. It is administratively divided into 4 villages: Da'ai, Julin, Huayuan, and Taoshan, encompassing the Tayal and Saisiat tribes with a total of 33 major settlements. In terms of traditional rituals, the Saisiat tribe's biennial ritual of the Short People, as well as the Tayal tribe's ancestor spirit ritual and sowing festival, are the most renowned. Part 2. Spiritual life. The social organization of the Tayal tribe. The traditional Tayal society relied on hunting and slash-and-burn farming for their livelihood, with settlements primarily consisting of clustered villages. Their social organization was divided into tribal organizations, ritual groups, collective responsibility groups, and hunting groups, all of which strictly adhered to ancestral precepts. Violating ancestral precepts was considered a breach of taboo and could result in punishment from the spirits. Traditional Tayal tribes did not have a formal chieftain system, but would elect a wise and capable leader to guide them. Oral tradition of the Tayal tribe. The oral tradition of the Tayal tribe, known as Lemuhu, is a crystallization of the tribe's linguistic wisdom. Elders convey their messages symbolically or metaphorically through spoken words or chanting during various occasions, such as meetings, negotiations, marriage proposals, weddings, ancestral rituals, and social gatherings. Through these chants, they pass down the tribe's history, customs, and ecological knowledge, preserving elements of cultural identity and the value of their heritage in the absence of written records. Seasonal rituals of the Atayal Tribe. Due to changes over time, many traditional Atayal rituals have diminished, with only the sowing festival and the ancestral spirit ritual remaining relatively intact. The sowing festival is primarily held to pray for the germination and bountiful harvest of millet, with participants required to adhere to specific rules during the process. The ancestral spirit ritual expresses gratitude for the blessings of the ancestral spirits. At dawn, all the men of the community gather at the ritual site, each carrying a bamboo stick adorned with rice cakes and pork, to offer their prayers to the ancestral spirits. Mythological stories of the Atayal Tribe. Like other indigenous peoples of Taiwan, the Atayal Tribe has a wealth of fascinating and educational myths and legends. For instance, the legend of shooting the sun not only highlights the resilience and determination of their ancestors, but also offers a mythological explanation for the astronomical phenomenon of day and night. The legend of the covenant between humans and deities serves as a cautionary tale for future generations, emphasizing the importance of using natural resources wisely and sustainably. Meanwhile, the Rainbow Bridge legend encourages adherence to traditional codes of conduct, teaching that only by following these principles can one return to the embrace of the ancestors. Divination practices of the Atayal Tribe. Traditional Atayal divination practices include dream divination, bird divination, water divination, and bamboo divination. Dream divination involves waiting for an elder, ritual leader, or other authority figure to dream an auspicious vision before deciding on important tasks, such as head hunting, warfare, or hunting, to ensure proper timing. Bird divination interprets the omens of actions based on the calls, flight patterns, distance, and frequency of the spiritual bird silic, that is the Japanese white eye, determining whether an action is favorable or unfavorable, feasible or not. Music and dance of the Atayal Tribe. The jaw harp or luvu is the most common traditional musical instrument of the Atayal Tribe. It is not only easy to obtain and carry, but also serves as an important tool for expressing affection between men and women. Although simple in design, skilled players can create a wide variety of sounds and effects. As for Atayal dance, it mostly derives from daily habits or routine activities, often incorporating motions such as weaving, hunting, and rice sieving. These dances are simple, lively, and closely connected to everyday life. Part 3. Material life. The importance of water resources. Water is an indispensable part of life, and this is certainly true for the Atayal people as well. When building houses, they traditionally chose locations not far from water sources. In earlier times, ancestors had to fetch water from streams or small mountain rivers using bamboo containers, carrying it back home for use. Alternatively, bamboo pipes were connected from mountain water sources directly to their homes. Nowadays, however, water pipelines are used and water towers are installed for storage and backup purposes. Traditional environmental awareness. In addition to making good use of scarce water resources, the traditional slash-and-burn farming method of the Atayal people, also known as Swidden agriculture, reflects their respect and care for nature, as it avoids the use of pesticides and fertilizers. Moreover, their practices of gathering and hunting are guided by the principles of taking only what is needed, avoiding excess, and adhering to seasonal cycles and growth periods. These practices embody the valuable environmental awareness passed down by their ancestors, which is both traditional and forward-thinking. Gathering culture of the Atayal Tribe. In traditional Atayal society, gathering was one of the basic subsistence activities, complementing hunting during agricultural downtime. Men, women, and children all participated in gathering not only food but also essential materials for daily life, such as wood, stone flakes, bamboo, and rattan. Frequently collected edible ingredients included mountain litsea, or ma-out, Ailanthus prickly ash or tar-nar, black nightshade or wasi, Brazilian fireweed or sea-nar, wild lettuce or yahoo, and vegetable fern or ma-la, offering a variety of natural delicacies. Hunting and fishing culture of the Atayal Tribe. The Atayal Tribe is renowned for its hunting culture and deep forest wisdom. Traditional hunting methods included active approaches, such as using bows, spears, and hunting knives, as well as passive techniques like setting traps. More crucially, hunting showcased forest wisdom, such as observing weather conditions, predicting animal trails, practicing moderation, and conserving the environment. The Atayal people are also skilled in fishing, employing tools like spears, fish guns, fish traps, and fish vines to fish in mountain streams. Trap science of the Atayal Tribe. Setting traps is one of the most commonly used hunting techniques among Atayal hunters, embodying rich scientific principles and ecological knowledge. For example, hunters first consider factors such as the target animal's size, tracks, and habits, then use locally sourced materials like bamboo, rattan, stones, wood, and hemp rope to construct traps triggered by gravity, elasticity, or the prey's own movements. Additionally, disguising the traps to deceive the prey and engaging in a psychological game with the target adds to the complexity. This practice is both fascinating and highly practical. Economic crops of the Atayal Tribe. The economic activities of the Atayal Tribe traditionally centered around farming and hunting. Their traditional crops included millet, dryland rice, and sweet potatoes. After increased interaction with external markets, they adopted additional crops such as peaches, persimmons, highland vegetables, shiitake mushrooms, and ginger. They also continued cultivating indigenous crops like pigeon peas, taro, and tobacco. Food and drink culture of the Atayal Tribe. Traditional Atayal cuisine involves 5 main cooking methods: raw preparation, roasting, boiling, smoking, and pickling. The first 3 are typically for immediate consumption, while the latter 2 are used for food preservation. Smoking is often done in the mountains to process game on site, while pickling not only extends the shelf life, but also enhances flavor, as seen in dishes like pickled raw meat or derma mian. As for beverages, millet wine holds a significant place, serving both as a medium for social bonding and a symbol of cultural heritage. Part 4. Craftsmanship. Craftsmanship of the Atayal Tribe. The traditional craftsmanship of the Atayal Tribe is best known for bamboo and rattan weaving, as well as weaving textiles, with strict roles assigned to men and women. Bamboo weaving materials include makino bamboo, moso bamboo, and arrow bamboo, while rattan weaving uses golden rattan, primarily for making tools for carrying and handling loads, with limited use for utensils. Traditional weaving materials mainly consist of remi, dyed with plant-based pigments to create rich colors. These are combined with common geometric patterns, such as triangles and diamonds, resulting in beautifully crafted works. Classification of Atayal architecture. The wide distribution of the Atayal people has led to the development of various housing materials and structures. Based on function and form, their buildings can be categorized into 3 types: residential houses, auxiliary structures, such as granaries and animal shelters, and public buildings, such as watchtowers and assembly halls. In terms of materials and styles, Atayal architecture can be further divided into pit-style homes in central regions, semicircular roof houses in the west, bamboo-walled houses in the east, and multi-room houses in the northwest. Construction techniques of the Atayal Tribe. Although the Atayal construction techniques utilize natural and straightforward materials, they embody a wealth of accumulated architectural wisdom. For instance, traditional beams and supports are securely fastened with mountain rattan, eliminating the need for nails while ensuring stability. The interlocking yin-yang roof design, created by overlapping halved bamboos, achieves a watertight finish using only natural resources. Additionally, the downward sloping and concave circular anti-rodent plates are a simple yet ingenious design that combines efficiency with practicality. The Assembly Hall of the Atayal Tribe. Traditionally, the Assembly Hall was a place for hosting various collective activities, such as hunting training and coming-of-age ceremonies. It also served as a venue for tribal meetings, handling public affairs, and imposing punishments, making it a sacred place where outsiders and women were strictly prohibited from entering. However, in recent years, to align with the development of tribal leisure industries, the hall has been open to male and female visitors for experiencing traditional culture or participating in mountain blessing rituals. Part 5. Maybalay. Introduction to Julin Village. Julin Village, formerly known as Turkunan, is famed for its extensive bamboo groves that create a cinematic landscape, earning it the name Julin, or Bamboo Forest Village. The primary residents are Atayal people, and the village encompasses 4 settlements: Luoshan, Heping, Zhongxing, and Shiwong. The area is known for producing highland vegetables, peaches, persimmons, makino bamboo shoots, and log-grown shiitake mushrooms. In recent years, the village has actively developed tribal leisure industries, gradually attracting a growing number of domestic and international tourists. Introduction to Heping Settlement. Heping Settlement, known as Maybalay in the Tayal language, is located within Julin Village at an elevation of approximately 600 to 700 meters. Nestled beside Guizhou Mountain with a distant view of Wuji Mountain, it offers breathtaking panoramic views of surrounding peaks. The settlement features renowned trails, including the Guyan Waterfall Trail, Maybalay Trail, and Guizhou Mountain Hiking Trail, making it a tranquil and scenic leisure destination. The area is rich in diverse agricultural products, including millet, red-fleshed plums, canna lilies, red guava, passion fruit, log-grown shiitake mushrooms, and Japanese persimmons. Heping Settlement Leisure Agriculture Area. The Heping Settlement Leisure Agriculture Area is a strategic alliance formed by local residents involved in farming, animal husbandry, dining, homestays, and camping facilities. In addition to offering seasonal agricultural products and unique tours aligned with traditional rituals and seasonal cycles to attract visitors, the Alliance also actively participates in urban agricultural product promotions and boutique travel exhibitions. Through these efforts, they enthusiastically promote the concept of mindful tribal travel, inviting visitors to fully experience and explore the charm of Maybalay. Heping Settlement Living Museum. The Heping Settlement Living Museum is located next to the ancestral ritual site and housed in a 2-story building. The first floor serves as the museum, while the second floor is a semi-open space for various group activities such as meetings, classes, and dining. The museum regularly displays nostalgic photographs, traditional farming, animal husbandry, fishing and hunting tools, as well as animal bones and hides, cultural and creative toys, and various multimedia exhibits. Additionally, it occasionally hosts special exhibitions or showcases in conjunction with rituals, projects, and related events. Maybalay Featured Tours. Maybalay Settlement, also known as Heping Settlement, offers featured tours centered around seasonal agricultural activities and cultural experiences. Highlights include millet sowing fun in March, vibrant spring bamboo tours in April, and mushroom and persimmon listening tours in August and September. Visitors can also enjoy maple and cherry blossom viewing tours. Key attractions within these tours include sports tourism packages, augmented reality interactive experiences, and smart multilingual automatic guide services. Maybalay Earth Table. A visit to Maybalay isn't just about having fun, it's also about eating well. The chefs in the tribal kitchen go to great lengths to ensure every visitor feels at home and leaves thoroughly satisfied. Drawing inspiration from the hard work of local small-scale farmers, they creatively craft dishes that are a feast for the senses, visually stunning, aromatic, and delicious. Set among the cypress forest and lush bird's nest ferns, the Earth Table offers a dining experience that nourishes both body and soul. Thank you for watching. We warmly invite you to explore Maybalay. If you're interested, feel free to contact us at rumasinsi@gmail.com.